Is that any better? I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna say it was a glitch in the matrix. Yes, thank you, Samila. So, as I was saying, I use Terraria as a palette cleanser because doing 5 or 6 of the radical red monotypes in a row is, let's put it this way, burnout and fatigue. So yeah, last time we talked, you said you were dying, and I'm hoping that was hyperbole. I'm glad to hear that you decided to stop by. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone is having as good of a Thursday as they can, that they are thriving, that the weather isn't being too problematic for them, whether that be snow or wildfires. Haunting my stream, oh no. Hopefully you're a friendly ghost and not the kind that I'm gonna have to get like a cleansing of the house as you were. And I wouldn't want to get rid of you, so it's fine. So I forgot that we needed to kill Plaguebringer Goliath. That is more or less a harder version of the Queen Bee. We also, yeah, I guess it's Hecocyst. I'm not doing bad, Sylvie. Thank you for stopping by. I hope the selling of the cards is going well. I hope you, the husband, and the doggos are thriving. I much appreciate the lurk. We also need to clear out the astral infection, which is a new biome that's added by Calamity. There's a big old boss in there called like the Astrum Deus. He's not as hard as the PBG, so we're gonna try to kill that first, then we're gonna go for the PBG. Understood. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, if he wants to keep it, it's fine, but it sounded like a good source of income, so hopefully you two will be able to come to a conclusion as to whether you're actually going to sell the cards or not. So I was saying we have a sentry weapon, we have a minion weapon. We're not really going to be using these. We're probably going to be using Blossom Flux, which is a bow that's recommended for the Astrum fight. That being said, it does burn through a lot of arrows, so I'm not sure if I'm going to end up sticking with the Blossom Flux bow. Also, what is that noise? Oh, someone got stuck, it looks like. Well, that's fine, because bacon. There you go. When the pig dies, it drops money and bacon, which is a red tier food buff. If you can't kill the piggy, you capture him with a net, and he gives you like 10 gold. Alright, so we will hold on to that. I need to farm up a bunch of wood because I do need to build an arena in the Astral Infection. So we're going to work on that. So, Samila, what are you up to this week? Anything to look forward to for your weekend? Okay. I'm seeing if there's any other trees that are readily accessible, since I don't have a lot of wood. And I'm sure there's a pill for that. Yeah, this background, this is the Astral Infection. Alright, so we need a bunch of platform. Well, I probably need like 2 of them. We'll probably need double of that. We want to replant the trees because sustainability is a big deal. Alright. Oh, I missed a tree. How fortunate. Oh yeah, random mobs. It's fine though. Alright. There were a few things I did want to build though. That's why I grabbed the cobalt ore. It's a classless weapon that I can use to debuff the debuff bosses. It makes them take more damage. So that'll be quite handy since a lot of these bosses are a real hoot and a holler, if you will. Yeah, I think Lunic Eye, and then it builds into Eye of Magnus, which more or less is a better version of it, you know? And if I am correct, it can't be reforged, but I want to double check. Yeah, it can't be reforged. So we'll go... We'll hold on to it for now. Dead Shot Brooch is useful, especially for projectiles. Let's start working on the platforms. There also will be Palace Cats per usual. So, you know, we love that for us. In fact, we'll look at some right now. Let me pull this up. Oh, quite a few new ones. All right. So this is Batu at the Prospect Park Zoo, taken by Short-Leg Meow. We can take a gander at Batu, and we can see that Batu is a male palace cat, the son of Meownwell and Erdane. He was born in Krakow in 2016. His siblings are Zarina, an unnamed son, and another unnamed son. Usually when the sons are when the offspring are unnamed, it usually means they die, and I fucking hate that. Here we have Chester the First, Chester the Second, Chester the Third, and Chester the Fourth. Not gonna lie, they usually have unique names, so it just being Chesters 1 through 4, kind of surprising. And then this is the second one of Batu in his enclosure. This was taken probably during the summer since there's no snow. You can see him bottom left. He does not look very enthused, but he's also such a beautiful boy. Truly some of God's finest creatures. And then this is Sarnai, also at the Prospect Park Zoo. This was taken like 3 weeks ago. She definitely looks not dour, bit more of a smile. You got some real high quality peats, rounded head, prominent whisker subsystem. Truly, truly a remarkable specimen. Big fan, 10 out of 10. All right, so this is technically astral, as you can see with the mobs. So I think I'm gonna start my arena here, and we're just gonna continue to the right. We need to continue to the right because if it leaves the biome, it may enrage, and that usually means the bosses do more damage and move faster. So unless you want, like, some bosses will have unique drop tables for when they are enraged. And I don't think Astrum's that, so it's not something I want in my cereal, you know? Ah! These sentries are immobile, so we gotta resummon it. This thing right below us, that's the summoning item. That's the thing you interact with to summon. I do need several platforms, so we'll add at least one more layer after this. VOD friends, lurkers, I hope everyone is doing well and thriving. That your week and into upcoming weekend are gonna be as good as they can be. And if not, I hope that they will be soon. I think I kind of like the prior version of this because it had like rainbow sparkly whooshes and the fact that it goes everywhere, so it's less focused for single target, you know? That being said, it does look nice, so that's neat. All right. And it does have at least one more upgrade path. Also, in case anyone is interested, I did reach out to my artist about emotes, so we're gonna be working on that. That way we're giving people incentive if they want to subscribe. I'm not asking you to subscribe because I understand not everyone has the means or they may not find the value in subscribing, but I am working on trying to make more value for those who have the means to subscribe. And another reason why I want to do the astral fight is once I do this fight, I'll be able to farm the astral ore, and then I think it unlocks the ability to fight the second astral boss, which is more or less the destroyer, aka the giant worm boss, but an astral version of it, so it's even harder to kill. There is an item that can give me resistance / immunity to the astral infection, but I think it drops from something later, or it has a pretty big downside, like minus move speed, you know? So I may have to just accept the fact that I'm going to take damage, and I need to out-heal it / not get hit Lamau, you know? Gotta say, the noises they make are annoying. It's certainly no meow thrower, which is a flamethrower that meows. Alright. Let's make sure the whatnot is long enough for me to not leave the biome. Then we'll make a layer above it. Alright. And I think it does have to be fought at night as well, so that will make it difficult to see the platforms. Since it's a black platform on a dark backdrop, you know? Thankfully, I do have my item that is immunity to knockback, so I'm not getting completely thrown awry when I take like one tick of damage. Alright. Not the best music for this biome, but I don't hate it. I normally play grindy games with music off because I'm going to be constantly hearing it, but I don't mind the Terraria music. Some might say I even like it. Alright. I think I did need that for something. I'm not sure. We also want to place torches every so often so I can actually see. Bonfires and heart lanterns, the same idea, just less frequent because they have a larger AoE. I'm gonna have to redo some of the ones that I double placed because redundancy and Torch God. Also, we have an ad break in about 10 seconds. If one were to subscribe, you wouldn't get ads. I will see you all shortly. Grab a drink, grab a snack, we'll be right back. Oh, that'll make the platforms easier to place. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. All right, we do be back. Welcome back, everyone. Also, if you do have an Amazon Prime subscription, within that payment, you have the ability to sub with Twitch Prime. So it's not that it's free, it's that if you already have Amazon Prime, you also happen to have Twitch Prime. So that is something you could do with your free, well, with your included Twitch Prime subscription. All right, just want to even these out. I don't need to double place them. We'll then want to do a heart lantern and a bonfire. That way we have 2 flat HP regen That will help offset some of the damage from the astral infection. It'll also help offset any like reduced regeneration or reduced recovery I have from various items or buffs, such as like the various potions, aka cocktails, that Calamity adds via the via the Drunk Princess. Okay. So I was wrong, this doesn't build into anything, but what we can do... we can hold on to it and sell it for money later. It also seems like a huge pain to use. Alright, let's see how far we need to be for the spacing on bonfires. Okay, so we have one here. Once the icon is gone, then we're out of range. And then we reapply it. Okay. As you can see, it has a relatively large range, so we might need to build one more, and then that will cover the same distance below and above. That way we're not making more than we need, because resources are a scarcity. So we need another one like right here. Let's go back and grab more wood. Giggity. There we go. No. I do need Wolfram stuff later for an item, but as far as like the consumables, I don't have to worry about it. I'm bad at drinking some liquid that went down the wrong pipe. All right. So that's probably then at least 3 heart lanterns if I want to always have the regen buffs up. Ah, damn it. All right. All right. I need a Breb. I'm having a bit of a coughing fit. I'm not dead, but that was unpleasant. Also, we're back. So yeah, I think I need at least 3 or 4 heart lanterns now. Thankfully, we do have a chest with a bunch of hearts, so hearts and then iron or lead. That's heart lantern, so. Never underestimate passive healing if you can stay in the area. It's free. Alright. That'll do. Ah, no. That's the one I need to hold on to. Okay. We will also be making a bunch of potions to help with the fight. We can always get more of that, so that's like a non-issue. I haven't had any banana today, so we're gonna have a bunch because potassium. Okay, next that. Hold on to the key. We'll also have a grapefruit because vitamin C means no scurvy. And since the bacon is a good buff, as far as tiers of quality go, red is one of the better ones. We'll hold on to the bacon for the actual fight coming up. So I'll have some star fruit as well. Nom. I know you can only have one buff at a time, but it's like, nom, just eating all the food. Trying to stay healthy, you know? Which is something that is a very real issue. Spoons and such, you know? If anyone in chat is a spoonie, then you definitely understand. Alright, so let's see. Oh yeah, heart lanterns. So that would be lead or iron, because that's the those are the two material of the same tier. Alright, and I think it is workbench. No, it's anvil. Oh, right, because you have to make chain. Right, okay. I'm like, wait, why can't, oh, because I'm stupid. Huh, I need to make more iron. No, the cobalt was only for the Luna guy. Alright, back to where we're building. Bonfire and heart lanterns. We'll want a candle because it acts similar to these, in the sense that it provides a buff in the area, you know? So we want to be on this one, and we want to go here. Okay. Thankfully I have enough health, and I have my minion that they kill things, so I can stay busy placing shit, you know? Alright. Oh, I need more than that. I did not expect that. Huh, okay. In other words, Meownwell, not good at math. But that's also not surprising. So I probably need like 2 more to be safe, which isn't that bad. I just could have sworn that, oh, yeah, this is all we need. And then I was wrong. Oopsie doopsies and poopsie whoopsies. We are going to visit our drunk princess to grab one of the candles. We were using the % recovery candle for the Anahita fight, which is fine. I'm probably going to use that. because I don't really have a good way to be immune to the damage from the astral infection. So it will be... It'll be vigorous. Alright. Just so we know where the end is. There you go. That's better. I'm probably gonna put the weightless candle in the middle because that's where I'm gonna be actually actively summoning the boss. All right, there you go. I also need, I think, one of the interactables from the dungeon, because there's one that will increase your amount of summons. And I think it's that. Yes, bewitching. Okay, so now we have that. I wanted to see what accessories I'm going to be needing to go with. Also, I love that there's a tax collector. Once you beat the wall of flesh, he spawns in hell, which that definitely sounds about right for where tax collectors would be in life. This is the summoning item for Astrum. All right. So we definitely want wings. We want the immunity from Asgard's visor. We do want angel treads. So it's probably the necklace is the one we're getting rid of. And I'm gonna see if I can make the fight work with Megalodon, since it has the chlorophyte bolts which have homing. If that's not enough damage, I probably will have to swap in for someone else. The only bad thing about this is I don't have any damage increasing accessories with this setup. So maybe I end up getting rid of Radiant Ooze. I'll see if we can do without it. But if I'm doing that, I probably want Charm of Myths so my potions have better uptime. Let's do warding on, I think, Deadshot. Yes, because flat defense and then percent reduction. And then we will do Charm of Myths. I know it builds into something, but I legit don't remember what it builds into. So let's see if we can pull that up on the wiki. It says it builds into something, but I don't know what it actually builds into. Maybe it is the deific. It is not. All right, I'm still looking at the wiki. I would think it would be under restorative because it is 100% a restorative item. All right. Okay. So it's not that. This is gonna take a minute. I have to figure out what exactly it builds, what it builds into. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Oh, that's what it builds into. Okay. So it builds into something I don't have access to. And honestly, that's like kind of okay. So I think I'll probably go with 2 damage accessories. And I'll eschew the, that one. Like, Megalodon has a very high fire rate, so I think the 10 flat pen is still going to be very useful, you know? Alright, so let's think about what else we need. We need the food items. If it looks like I'm about to die, I'll probably throw in this concoction, because when you would die, it lets you have more or less like a second life, but at low HP, so you gotta get healed back to full, you know? Okay. We'll grab the Lunic Eye, because that's going to be the thing that we swap into to debuff the enemy. Let's put that there. We have these, which is fine. We are also going to put on the Rod of Discord, because teleporting is always useful. We'll put that there so I don't accidentally click it. Alright, let's see what else we need. Oh, it's in consumables, right. So we would want Iron Skin, probably Life Force. I do remember the boss being hard. I don't want to waste it on the first attempt if we end up wiping, though. We will use the bacon because it is a red tier food buff. And then we'll go... Huh. So I didn't put the drinks in here. Oh, I think the drinks are at Anahita and Leviathan. We can check that area. They are. So yeah, we will go Moonshine because it's defense and damage reduction. Rum, movement, speed, and life regen. And then vodka, damage. So that's a pretty good batch of various buffs. We want to have an ammo buff. We stick with the chlorophyte bullets. We have our Megalodon. Our first attempt will be prior to the ad break. And if we wipe, then we'll make a better go of it after the ad break. Okay. There we go. Nom 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 nom. Okay. It's about to get real, and by real, I mean real scary. Oh, at night. Right, so let's use the Cosmolite. I forgot about that. There we go. At night. Yeah, I was like, wait, what? I'm like, oh, I'm stupid. Here he comes. Time to get spooked. Oh, it's this boss. I thought it was the other one. Oh boy. I was ready for a different experience. This is a very big oopsies. My body was not prepared. Oh god, yeah, this is a problem. think I'm gonna die here. Alright, so that was not the boss I was expecting. And I hate that for us. So I was thinking of Ostrom Aurorus, not the Ostrom Deus. So I completely goofed myself. And for that one, it's Starblight Soot and Fallen Star. So that's the harder one, and that was not the boss I thought. So I'm just gonna say we were obviously pretending for content. Losing out on my various items though, that does feel bad. Thankfully we didn't use the life force. So let's go make the other summoning item. All right. All right, so I gotta grab our buffs again, and then after the ad break, we'll take on the next Astrum fight, and this time we'll actually fight the right one. Okay. We will be right back. right, we do be back. So yeah, if anyone missed that, I pranked myself because I'm like, oh, I need to fight this boss. Oh, a mob drops a boss summoning item. That's the right summoning item. It was not the right summoning item. We are back. And we're gonna try to fight the right boss this time. And hopefully we'll do better. Oh, that was... As soon as I saw it, I'm like, wait a second. Oh, no. You hate to see it. All right. And then we want to make sure it's night, so I'm not goofing myself even further. And then... Alright, that's the one we expected. Still scary, but it is the right one, technically. Oh gosh, he does a big old jump. Ah! Oh, I hate that. Huh, okay. Oh, I know what happened. Oh, no. My brain, I summoned him during the day. No wonder he's doing more he was doing more damage. So, all right, obviously, we're just getting the rust off. We're getting rust off the brain cells, and that's perfectly fine. It's not like we're running out of money or anything, you know. Oh, that one absolutely unintended. I mean, the other one was too, but yeah. Okay. We'll just do 2 of them instead, since it seems that it says I died of alcohol poisoning, so maybe they changed it so 3 kills you instead of only maybe they changed it so 2 kills you instead of 3. All right, so oh, I do need that, but I don't know if it's gonna summon the event. Also, let's reapply our buffs, and here's hoping 3rd time's the charm, right? All right. All right, that's better. So it is absolutely nighttime. We're not gonna have the boss accidentally enrage. There we go. So it's no longer, it's not enraged. That helps. I mean, it's still doing a lot of damage, but oh yeah, that is definitely not doing what I needed to. Oh, I feel like I'm not understanding something. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Why? Why does this keep happening? Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. But we'll try the Blossom Flux because that is one of the recommended weapons for this. So we will try that instead. But boy, I gotta say, I'm just not understanding why I'm getting Shrek so hard by this thing. I have armor, I have good accessories, and it's just... Alright, let's try the bow. Which means I'm gonna have to make expensive arrows. But we'll do it. I'm gonna use the movement speed potion. I'm gonna continue to use milkshakes. I mean, I suppose in theory I could also look for all the max HP things. For example, there's like 2 that you can get, I think, after getting your life fruit to 500. We don't need this. So let's look that up as well. Where is my actual bow? I know I didn't get rid of it. I just have to figure out which box we put it in. Honestly, might have to grab this. There it is. All right, so then we need to make expensive arrows, sadly. But it's okay because they do a lot of damage. So that's gonna be arms dealer. And then we need to buy flasks of venom from the witch doctor. Oh, it's the other guy who sells arrows, right. I was thinking of the arms dealer because arrows are ammo. I mean, I have the money, so it's a non-issue, but it's like, Okay, witch doctor, where did I put you? No. Huh, that is a good question. Oh, I think she's here. Yeah, okay. That is very expensive. But now we have enough arrows, so it's fine. This is not going nearly as well as I had hoped for. And I don't love that. Huh, nice. So I bought way too much venom, but that's fine because now I'm never gonna run out of it, so it's okay. Let's do it like that. Let's start looking at the buffs to health. Huh. Okay. So let's see what else. It was... Okay, so that's not bad. So the issue there is they all require life fruit. So I'm gonna have to rumble in the jungle if I want to get them. So I think what we'll probably end up doing is we'll try the boss fight again. And we'll see if the bow does the trick. Ammo. Okay. All right, here's hoping this is a much better attempt. I'm legit scratching my head at how difficult this is. I don't remember it being this bad. Like, I was in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do this one instead, because I know it'll be easier than Plaguebringer Goliath. And it might still be easier than the PBG, but it definitely doesn't feel like it. Okay. And then we want to make sure it's gonna be proper nighttime. There you go. Oh no, add a blood moon as well? That's not ideal. Okay. Where is he? Ah, there he is. Yeah, this does seem better, but he does a big old stomp, and you hate to see it. Oh yeah, exactly. That's a huge problem. This arena definitely needs to be longer, if that's going to be the case. Well, you know what they say, right? Third time's the charm. I think we got it this time. Turns out using the right tool for the job is ultimately what matters. Ah! Terrifying. Spooky, truly. Ah! That was terrifying, but we did it. Love to see it. All right, let me pull up the aftermath of that because I think I can get the ore we need now. Let's see. Astrum Aurorus. Some sort of Astrum Aurora Borealis. Okay. So Astral Meteor, Drunk Princess, Astral Chest, that's fine. Let's see. I was hoping this would allow me to do the ore. I don't know if it will yet. That might not be a thing until I kill the second one. Let's see. We're taking a gander. Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So yes, if I want the astral ore, I have to kill the harder boss, aka the Astrum Deus. And that was the giant worm that I was not ready to fight. Okay, let's see what they recommend for this one. If they recommend the bow as well, then I probably will use that. Yeah, they recommend fighting the Astrum Deus after you do Lunatic Cultists. So yeah. I mean, I'll give it a try with the arrow because it's not gonna hurt anything to give it a shot. But yeah, the worm boss of the astral fight, it is recommended to be done later. All right. I'm actually gonna go to the Drunk Princess to get the Bloody Mary because it's a cocktail that is only sold during blood moons. Oh, we overshot. Oopsie doopsies and poopsie whoopsies. I need to stock up on the ones that we actually ran out of earlier. Oh no. No. Huh. Magic jelly bean. Love to see it. The Aurora Blazer doesn't build into anything, but since that boss wasn't easy, we'll probably keep it. All right, let me update the text. I also need to make sure I'm actually spelling this right. I think that's how it was. All right, good. So let's see what we're getting out of that. I know it is needed for something. Let's see. So then what we need, this is a weird one. We need to farm a pre-hard mode boss to get him to drop something that I need. And I don't know if I can actually make him naturally spawn. Oh, I can. Slime Crown. Okay. Slime Crown is... I remember making one of these earlier. So it's possible I still have it. We're gonna take a gander. All right. It's also possible I still have that item, but I may not. Put a sentry at our base so that does most of the work for us. All right. So I'm not seeing it. That means I may have to go back and farm a really old boss in pre-hard mode, because there's an accessory that will be useful later, aka now, that I need that item for. All right. And of course, I got rid of my gold and platinum because I'm like, oh, I don't need this anymore. I'm shaking my fist angrily. That is disappointing. All right, looks like we're gonna have to get some platinum or gold, and then we're gonna want to make a slime crown because I am not seeing the thing in my inventory that either summons it or the actual crown itself, which is in turn. Oh, okay, this works. But yeah, we will have to summon it. It does seem weird to be like, Lamau, I gotta go back and kill a pre-hard mode boss. But at the same time, I also don't have the thing I need. So, you know, it has to be done. We have an ad break in about 2 seconds. We'll be back shortly. Oh, the bee. Was randomly attacked by a bee. Not ideal. Also, I have no clue what that did. Huh. Alright. Oh, of course, the one time I need to find a demonic altar, I actually can't find it. Oh, there we go. Finally found one. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Annoying. There we go. And we do be back. All right. So that was slightly awkward, but we're fine. Interesting, but sadly it's not a material, so we won't be using that. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that's fine. I do want to go back and get my Mega Shark, because while the Blossom Flux is good for that boss fight I was doing, it burns through ammo like a mother. So I don't want to be wasting my super expensive ammo given the opportunity, you know? Okay. And homing bullets are nice, so. Now I just have to figure out where I actually put my better firearm. Well, better for general purpose. Okay, there we go. There it is. All right, good. So let's go back to where we were. We're summoning King Slime because we need to kill King Slime so we can get something called the Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel gets combined with something else and it builds into a useful restorative item. All right. I also somehow managed to get a Spiffo plush, which summons a raccoon buddy that follows you. And he has a little backpack that's absolutely adorable. 10 out of 10. Would let him follow me. Spiffo, this is how you died. Presumably Spiffo is a person from another game and it's like an Easter egg. And they died to a raccoon or something, you know? Alright. Either way, he's adorable. Oh, and he flies! He has a little... He does the tails thing from Sonic. He flies with his tail. Very cute. 10 out of 10. Alright. Alright. Slime Crown. Ideally, he drops the Crown Jewel right away. I fought him at least once before and he didn't drop it. That's why we have to go back and do it again. Alright. Come on, buddy. Where are you? Please, bro, where are you at? Oh, did he despawn? What? Oh, there he is. Like, what? All right, so did he drop what we actually need? He did not. All right, let me actually check the loot table on this because I want to make sure they didn't like move it in Calamity. Maybe it's Huh. Here's hoping it's just the website and not my internet. Okay. That would be awkward. I mean, we have been having weather issues, but I was hoping it wouldn't be that. Okay, so we're just gonna keep killing him until he drops it. It's also possible it just has a super low drop rate. All right. Huh. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I mean, I can't prove it, but it very much does feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Let me look this up. Ah, 10%. So yeah, that would make sense. All right, we just gotta keep committing regicide until he gives it to us. And now we have a unicorn. This takes me back to Rainbow Unicorn Attack. All right. I am eradicating the entire Slime Royal family. I mean, technically the queen is left, but we haven't found her yet. All right. I think I have the slimy saddle, and sadly it's actually not even good, which is disappointing. No. We already have a slime hook, so we don't have to keep that one. And this is good because I did need more ammo for my flamethrower. No. Oh boy, what a world. I did not expect myself to be farming a pre-hard mode item from a pre-hard mode boss. I'm like, oh, this is fine. And it's like, wait a second, you're an idiot. I don't hate a hollowed key, but I already have one, so we don't really need it. Sadly, that is not a material. All right, Mr. Slime. This can stop anytime you want it to. All you need to do is give me your crown jewel. Why are you like this, Mr. Slime? You can stop it anytime you want. Where are you? Ah, there he is. Anytime now, Mr. Slime. You can stop this anytime you want. He's very stubborn, it would seem. Oh no! Thankfully, he's a critter that can't die, so it's not a huge deal. But that was very awkward. I mean, I technically don't need this crown jewel, but it does build into a good item that I would like to have, you know? So I'll probably do like 5 more, and then we'll work on getting ready for the Plaguebringer Goliath, because that's the next boss I need to farm. And by farm, I actually need to beat it. Then we can farm it. It's not on farm until it's like easy to fight, you know? Oh, there you are. We'll also look at some Palace Cats after the next 4 attempts. Nope, don't need. A lot of vanity items. Lots of things that would be useful if I were in a new world. And I am neither. Well, at least I'll be reminded of all the times I've had to kill the King Slime by the myriad, or, well, many slime banners. 2 more after this go. We already have all the other things, so we don't have to worry about throwing these ones away. Alright, last go of Slime King. Then we're gonna work on Plaguebringer Goliath. Probably gonna wanna get all the life fruit in the jungle so I can get the 2 upgrades, such as the elderberry or whatever it is, the blood orange, and there's at least one other I'm forgetting. All right, that's... Well, we tried. Let's clean out the stash a bit, then we'll work on our next task. Okay. be in the jungle, so I may as well have a stack of the plague canisters. I can always go back to that. Put that there for now. We can always farm more bone. So I'll put the king slime one away. Put away some iron for now. Oh, it's in reagents. I remember now. Useful for bossing, useful for bossing. I am gonna hold on to the Spiffo plush. We already do have heart lanterns, so I don't think I need to add more to the arena. Let's eat some dragon fruit, nom 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 nom, to make some room. That way we can put away our iron skin potion. We can also put away this summoning item because we're not looking to summon that boss anytime soon. Yeah, I think the rest of that can stay. Okay, so let's take a gander. Yeah, I'd say that's all realistically fine. Let's do a quick sort. We're looking for life fruit, and we'll probably want some more chlorophyte as well to fill up on the ammo we've been burning through. And that's another reason why I like the magic lamp. The sparkly effect is treasure, aka various ores and such. That being said, I'm not in a boss fight, and I know that shing 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 will add up to be an annoyance. Oh, and that's another thing too I'm missing out on. By not having the Axe of Purity, it has the projectiles that go through walls, so you can kind of like scout what's nearby. The this version, the Inferno Cutter, loses that functionality. So it's not an upgrade in all regards, just some. Alright. We need 10 life fruit, because the permanent life upgrades each require 5. Then there's a third one, but it requires a crafting station I don't have access to yet. This will also help augment the chlorophyte farm I have down in the underworld. It is not fully grown, so it's going to take a minute. I don't want Spiffo to suffocate, so we're going to de-summon him while we're down here. Nice. VOD friends, lurkers, I hope you've been enjoying the stream. After this next ad break, we're going to look at some more Pals Cats. Oh, that is a lot of silk. Normally it spawns in relatively like small batches. Well, now you're dead. God bless being immune to fall damage. Ah! Fire. Big scary. 0 out of 10. Do not want. Oh, nice. More like fruit. Yeah, I think having an extra 100 HP or so will be quite handy. Right now I only have 500. And we're close to... Ah, okay. For some reason I thought we were near the arena. Oh, it's car fight. Nice. Oh yeah, those random explosions are mobs that have been touched by plague. They do a little AoE on their death. We don't want that Plantera bulb because I'm not in an arena to fight Plantera. All right. I was asking Taro while I was here the other day, what sort of channel point redeems would you like to see? We have 2, but they rarely seem to get used. So I am open to suggestions. He was like, just make ones that you would like, and I'm like, that's all well and good. But the idea is having them be ones that chat would like, so they want to use them, you know? No. We don't want that. We do want that, though. Well. Yoink. No. No. Blink root's always useful because it makes recall potions. There's an ad break. We'll be back shortly. But we do be back, so as promised, more Palace Cats. This will be... Let's go with Travel for Animals. It's been a minute since we've looked at their videos. This is apparently Ison and Alani from Travel for Animals.
I'm a little
at
bored.
The Kosik
I'll go to see what Alani
Zoo in
is doing.
Slovakia.
Go as soon as possible.
Oh, it's using that trashy AI voice.
Wait, let me prepare first. Don't be as embarrassed as the last time we met.
It's like they ran it through Google
Has
Translate.
Alani woken up?
Look at that
She
jump.
seems to be awake.
Super
I should
adorable.
come up and take a look.
Big old snoot. Want to give her a boop. Oh, yeah, there's the second one right there. So cute. Big
The
fans.
embarrassment maker is here again. Ignore him. He will leave on his own.
How embarrassing. What should we talk about? The weather is not bad today.
Yeah, this dialogue didn't need to happen.
She's ignoring me.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'd better leave.
Look at the Pete's. So cute. So fluffy even, some might say.
My performance today is worse than last time. So I will calm down first. Forget it. I'd better
so
go
low to
home.
the ground. Look at the stripes. Look at the orange fur. Such a beautiful cat.
Stop shooting. No cameras allowed.
So aside from the terrible AI voice, pretty great video. We love some Meownwell. That's Travel for Animals. Let's go with another one of theirs from Travel for Animals. This is Fellini. I think he's a Meownwell that lives in Italy. Let's find out. Yes, Park La Torbera. Small, offset ears, very round, very fluffy, beautiful tail, looks like a raccoon's. Oh, Fellini is such a gentleman. Such beautiful eyes as well. Ooh, I love that part. Let's see that again. And this was taken in May last year. The little breathes in and out, you can see the hair under the chin moving, and then he decides to get up close to the camera. Oh. You can't see it, but I'm putting my hand on the monitor. He wants to be friends. Like, why would they make him friend shape if not friend, right? Ah. So I need at least 2 more life fruit. Then I'll probably try PBG with not max HP. Just to get a feel for the fight, you know? That might be a mimic. It's not. Okay. Let's see if it actually has anything good. It does. I mean, we'll take the gravity potion because they are relatively rare, but nothing else of import. Okay, that's fine. And we always try to get rid of the chest so we don't think they're something, or we don't think they're a mimic because we already emptied them. This is that part of the jungle biome I was talking about. It looks like it's very lived in. It has like a bunch of giant Plantera bulbs. It's got rope ladder, etc. Earth elemental, spoopy, but I don't think it drops anything I can use, so we just kill it and move on. Ooh, honey, nice. Let's get a nice little honey buff. 2 scoops of honey. Yeah, you'll love to see it. Okay, we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Still on the lookout for at least 2 more life fruit. Oh, nice. Okay, just 1 more. Brrr. Very nice. Needed more of that anyways. Oops, I just drilled through someone's house. I'd say I feel bad, but I don't. Just a cheeky little home invasion from underground. Meh. Yes, more chlorophyte. It'd be like if I went out back and made a lead farm, you know? Sustainable ammo. You'll love to see it. Also, that's going to be an issue because that lake's going to now drain out. Ow. Dug through a boulder trap. Thankfully, we have the extra health, but that would have been real painful if I was like low on HP. Sorry, Mr. Fish. Oh, that is a large ocean. That is massive. Like, Mamma Mia, that's a lot of water. Alright. Huh. Oh, so it's this. Yeah, okay. course, when I need one measly life fruit, they'd be like, yeah, we don't exist. I'm trying to will it into existence, you know? Because they only spawn in the jungle. Okay, we got another Plantera bulb, so maybe there'll be one nearby. I wouldn't say no to that. As long as we don't destroy the Plantera bulb, because even though I am past Plantera progression-wise, it's not ideal to fight bosses if you don't have an arena. Nice, we got one. Also spooters, so we gotta be careful here. Technically, I still need 5 more life fruit, but it took a minute to find those 5. So I'm gonna see if we can take on PBG with what we have. Okay. We're also gonna sell some of the ore that we found. Huh, oh, okay. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Put that there for now. Oh, how about it? So we don't need Needler, don't need... Okay. We already have Needler and the thing it upgrades into, so we don't have to worry about that. Hold on to Chlorophyte, because I'm always needing more ammo. Alright. Reagents, that's been basically seeds for the most part. And then what did we need? I think it was Fright Might Sight plus the life fruit and something else I'm forgetting to make the Blood Orange, which is one of the 3 health upgrades post max out on life fruit. So this is a way to A, give you more HP, and B, it's a sink for all the life fruits you may find after you're maxed out. Ah. Okay. Fright Might Sight and Blood Orb. Okay. So we just need to find Might. Might's the red one. Okay. We do need orbs, so that's fine. I'm probably grabbing Charm Myths as well. I feel like I'm blind. Ah, there it is. Okay. Blood Orange, that gives me another flat 25. Oh, so it's 25, probably 25, And maybe the last one's 50? I'm not sure. Nom 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 nom. Alright. We need to pull up the chart for Plaguebringer Goliath. I think my baseline arena is large enough, but I'm not sure what else I'm gonna need. Okay, so let's pull that up. All right, so realistically, the Blossom Flux is good. Hellstorm, which is the bow made from the gun made from scoria, is also good. Sea Searing is not bad. We have the Asgard's Valor. We have the Angel Treads. Let me check Grand Gelatin. Oh, that's right. Grand Gelatin is the one that I need. That I don't have the final jelly, because there's a green jelly, a blue jelly, and a red jelly. And they each drop one. And I'm missing one of them. Okay. So if not that, we are going to be immune to the plague debuff, so I don't think I'm going to bother with the Living Dew. We're immune to the plague debuff, so I think I can get around Infected Jewel. Alchemical Flask, we're also immune to the plague. So realistically, I can definitely get away with some more damage rather than not. We already have the Deadshot Brooch. I think... Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's see. I have some of those. So we can absolutely do that then. So that's Abaddon, Core of Havoc, and Scoria. We can absolutely grab that. I just have to remember where I put it. I know where the Scoria is. I think we're gonna start with the Hellstorm gun, because on the list of recommended weapons, it's at the top for PBG. So we'll grab that. We grab some Scoria. And then it was Abaddon and a Core of Havoc. Also, if you didn't know, there's a nod to the Mjolnir suit in this. It gives you an energy shield, and it's quite good for ranged weapons, which kind of makes sense because for the most part, John Halo was using ranged weapons. So, yeah, yep, Abaddon, that's fine. So, Essence of Havoc and Ectoplasm, that's Core of Havoc. So now I just gotta find my Spoopy Sperry Ecto. I am also running low on Ecto, so I will have to go back to the dungeon at some point to farm that up. But at the moment, I don't remember where I put... Oh! There you go, that works. Yeah, okay. Never mind then. So yeah, Void of Extinction will make that warding as well. Flat defense and all that good stuff. I mean, there's probably a world, since one of its benefits is crits do an explosion that do like % damage. So there's definitely a world where I reroll everything to crit, but then I'm probably going from about 70 armor to low 50s. And that feels like a significant amount, you know? If I'm already immune, in theory, I could probably get rid of the Asgard's Valor and keep the other two. We will also grab some of our food buffs and see how we're doing on that front. We have an ad break coming up shortly, so our first proper attempt at PBG will be after that. That does remind me that I also need to make the bullets for Hellstorm, because Calamity adds a bunch of bullets that aren't based on Oopsie Doopsie's musket ball, so that will have to change as well. All right. I am willing to try it with the Blossom Flux as well, though, because I think I did try the Hellstorm, and I ended up having to use the Megalodon. Yes, Mini Bullet. Chlorophyte bullets home, and that's quite handy. That being said, if the boss has like multiple ads, they're gonna be, you know, having trouble hitting the one that matters. I remember using the Hellstorm and using the recommended bullets, and because they don't home, I was having trouble hitting it while constantly dodging. And that was one of the things that made the Plaguebringer Goliath such a difficult fight. To say nothing of the fact that it is similar to the Queen Bee, where it will constantly dash back and forth at like really high speed, so verticality is important. And even though I am immune to the debuff that the Plaguebringer does, which is Plague, it still does a lot of damage. Emergency hydration, thank you greatly for the redeem. I'm glad someone was willing to do it. This is gonna take a minute, but we'll get there. There's a cooldown because the emergency hydration involves emptying the glass of water, and it's at least 24 ounces. Thank you for the hydration. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. So I gotta make some more bullets, and then we'll be good to take a few stabs at the Plaguebringer Goliath. So it's cryonic ore, it's scoria ore, and it's perennial ore. Okay. And then there's perennial. Ah, there it is. I also need to see what else I can build with the life alloy. There's a lot of things I can't build with it because they require crafting stations I don't have access to yet. Okay, that's more or less what we can do with it. So let's make them special bullets. $1,200 is probably not enough, so we'll grab some more scoria as well. Since you need a bunch from each type to make it. And I mean, it's a good way to eat through the ore that are no longer overly valuable. So I don't hate it. All right. Where are you? You were there. Let's do this. 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 We'll put that there as well. Actually, no, because we want to make sure it goes through the one I want it to use, rather than not. Okay. So it's going to be no, no, no. Alright. Let's put those ore away for now. What do I know we can get rid of? We're almost ready. Alright, so I'd say realistically that's fine. Let's grab the buffs that we're gonna want to use. So that would be Milkshake, Swiftness, and I think we'll also grab iron skin and endurance, because I know it's a hard fight. And moonshine. All right. So we have our extra summons, ammo conservation. To the ocean, then to the arena. Oh, we want to also grab a candle. I forgot. Probably the regen candle, because having some regen is never a bad thing. Nothing new. Okay. Also, in case you're interested, I have died 24 times. That's a neat little feature it gives you. Oh boy, I am not looking forward to this fight. All right, almost there. Ah, surprise turtle. All right. I may have to end up excavating the arena even more, but we'll see. Oh no, I didn't make the item to actually summon it. I am oopsie doopsies and poopsie whoopsies. So that's... Plague Cell, Iron Obsidian. I do have those. So let's go back real quick and make that. For some reason I thought my brain just glossed over it. Okay, so Plague Cell, Iron Obsidian. I'm losing uptime on my buffs. Ah! Oh, you hate to see it. It feels like amateur hour, you know? I'm gonna say the subconscious was obviously doing this for content. All right. I'm not looking forward to it, but let's give it a go. I think I have to zoom out just so I can see the boss a bit better. It'll give me more time to react. In theory. That could have been better. Yeah. This is doable. Just, I don't think it's gonna be doable this time. Yeah. The homing missiles are stopping me in my tracks. That is not ideal. But that does feel doable. So let's make some changes and we'll go back at it. Okay. All right. So we'll keep that. We keep that. Yeah, I'm willing to keep all those. We got that. Let's grab our buffs again. That absolutely does feel doable. So, let's see. I don't want to burn life force though, because we only got halfway through that fight. Okay, so hot dog is also the same tier of the buff. No, it's not. It's only yellow. Okay. Huh. That's fine then. I mean, I guess you get hot dog earlier, so it kind of makes sense, but okay. No. Oh, excuse me. Okay, lesser luck potion. Now. Yeah, I'm willing to run that back. Okay, so buff 1. Cake buff for movement speed. All right, back to the pylon. So no, that wasn't a bad first go of it, but it definitely wasn't great since, you know, we failed. And by we, I mean I. But yeah, I absolutely need to zoom out for the boss fights, so I feel like I have more time to react. All right. All right. Don't care, don't care. Actually, no, we do need that. I need to get rid of something. Oh, that's right. I can be using the Lunatic Eye to be a damage buff. I did forget about that. So that's another sell on my part. All right, it has to happen. So, the worst part is the stagger from the plague missiles, but I don't think the knockback immunity counts as that. So... Ah! That was meant to be calculated, and it may not have been. that was better, but we still lost. So, oh, I think I'm gonna get rid of the Radiant Ooze, and I'm gonna use Charm of Myths, because 25% cooldown reduction on the potion may be enough to keep me alive. That being said, losing 2 to 6 regen, not ideal. Actually, no, I have wings, so I'm gonna get rid. This might sound like a terrible idea, but I'm actually gonna get rid of the angel treads. Actually, no. I'm gonna try it with the Asgard's Valor, and I'm gonna see if knockback immunity means my movement isn't interrupted by the plague homing missiles. Because, well, it doesn't seem to be a knockback, it's interrupting my movement. So I'm hoping it's coded that way. But that was definitely a better attempt, and I don't feel bad about that one. I mean, I still feel bad that I lost, but it's okay. So yeah, rum, moonshine, luck potion, endurance potion, I honestly thought we had it that time. I was getting my hopes up, only for them to be dashed across the rocks. All right. No. There is also the Rada Discord, but it does put you in a chaos state, which makes you take increased damage. So I'm not too sure about it. I'm having a hard time swapping to a weapon to use this. So I'm gonna try to incorporate the Lunatic Eye more, and that might not be enough. Regardless, our next attempt will be after the upcoming ad break. It's gonna proc in just under a minute. So the only real change we've made this time is we got rid of our Radiant Ooze, which is useful because it is regen. But I'm hoping that this will provide actually, no. I don't think it's gonna provide movement interruption from the immunity to movement interruption. So I'm gonna try it with Charm of Myths. And if that's still not enough, I'm willing to try that. I need as much damage as possible, but I still need mobility, you know? I need like another accessory slot, but you don't get that until you beat Moonlord. Ad break is about to proc. I will see you all shortly. All right, we're back. Here's hoping third time's the charm. And if not, maybe fourth time will be the charm. This is against Plaguebringer Goliath. Think Queen Bee, but a lot harder. Yeah, that's not the trick. Nope. Yeah, no. Nope. That is not the answer. Okay. Yeah, definitely fourth time's the charm. Okay. So, thinking about that, we are gonna have to get rid of that then. And then we are gonna go back and eel. We also want to grab the milkshake because we did forget about that. There we go. All right. So yeah, that was definitely not the answer. But I figured we had to at least try to see what works and what doesn't, you know? So totally intentional. I mean, there is a boss that I had to fight like that, where I more or less had to remove my boots and my wings because I needed as much damage as possible. But it would seem the mobility from PBG, it's a problem. Thus, why that attempt never even really happened. Okay, so same thing as before. Where are you? There you are. Fuck. Ah. This is not it. Okay, so that was worse. That is a problem. Okay, so it might just end up being an endurance one instead. Because I definitely noticed not having the recovery. I'm not sure how I did it last time. I know it was like a barely type situation. All right. No shame going back to the Megalodon. Less damage, but homing. This is at least as hard as I remember. So I don't love that. Well, no time like the present, right? Honestly, this might be the trick, but it definitely is taking longer to kill it, which is a scary thing because then can I live long enough, you know? Like a fatigue type situation. Ah! Get away from me! Eh! Bah! HP! Fuck! Oh, that was so close. I literally watched it tick down and it's like, oh, no. And the worst part is if I actually had used like the alcohol buffs, that would have been the kill. So, oh, that's such a, I love choke gaming. Ah! Alright, so it's doable with this loadout, but I need to do better, obviously, because we failed. So, we're gonna do it, and that's all there is to it. Alright. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, let's see. Uh-huh. That actually might be the play. Better mobility. So close. 30 HP left. All right. All right, so now that we know we realistically can kill it, I'm going to use some more of the buffs that I normally wouldn't use because I don't like to waste them, you know? Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't want to be close, but it is going to be constantly charging at me. So I may as well grab the Inferno Potion for chip damage, right? That was so frustrating. You have no idea how much I wanted to, like, be mad. Okay. Oh no. I didn't interact with the bewitching table. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna do it this time, and that's fine. Fucking choke gaming. It's a curse. Truly. Ah! I think it was one of the stag beetles or the derp, whatever things they're called. Either way, they're spoopy. Alright. No, wrong way. We're gonna do it this time, and that's fine. Alright. Meowdy Magica. I have been stuck on Plague Bringer Goliath for about an hour. We're popping all the buffs. We got it to 30 HP, and I died. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad to see you, even if it is at the tail end of the stream. I'm not going to be able to talk because I need to focus on this fight, so I apologize in advance. We did it, and that was still way too close. I hope you're doing well, Magica. I hope your Thursday is going as well as it can. The reward is going to be some palace cats because they are truly some of God's finest creatures. And I'm probably going to try to kill Plaguebringer Goliath like once more because I popped like a lot of expensive potions and I want to get value from them, you know? So we'll do that after the ad break. Let me find some palace cats. This was when Dunzi was kitten. Dunzi, male palace cat from China. He's gonna be 3 this year. It's doing buffering. So small. Love the beans. Absolutely adorable. Are you doing like Infernum Master Revengeance? But yeah, I love Dunzi. He's truly one of God's finest creatures. He is the Heavenly Emperor. And even at such a young age, he's got a beautiful pink snoot. He's got the beans. He's got the claws. I'm sorry to hear that you are getting folded by Skeletron. Okay, that is completely fair. I'm also incredibly mid at Terraria. I accidentally summoned the wrong Astrum boss, and that was a problem. I probably spent about 30 minutes then on that boss. So far, Plaguebringer Goliath has been the hardest boss I've had to fight so far, but I've gotten past Moonlord and Calamity to like the 3 cost bosses that summon Yaron. So I know more pain is on the way, right? But yeah, we love Dunzi. He's so small. I don't know about any of that. And then for contrast, we have one of Dunzi when he's older, aka like a year later, I think. The Heavenly Emperor. I mean, they're cute at all ages, but they are even cuter when they're small. And then this is the Heavenly Emperor. He's got a box. He's got giant mittens. He's got such a strong developed whisker subsystem. Also, I just realized we had the ad proc, so I apologize for that. Oh yeah, absolutely. In the wild, they're with their mom up to about 6 or 7 months, and then they're fully grown. So he does look large in this, but once again, here's another example of how small they actually are. That's not a great one, but let me see if we can zoom in. There's 2 grown men for scale, and there's a palace cat just sitting in like the step. They are not large. Like, fully grown, you're only looking at 4 to 5 kilograms. Yeah, super tiny. Yeah, exactly. They look large because you got to get up close, but it demonstrates how small they are in reality. Oh, he's so cute. He's trying to be fierce and he's just so adorable. He's got his little box. Ah! But that's Dunsey. And then I have one more of Dunsey where he's actually happy and not powering up his jet engine. Let me see if we can find that one. This is also Dunsey, living his best life, sitting on a flat wooden surface, eeping in the sun as the Heavenly Emperor sees fit to do so. Also, welcome back everyone from the ad break. Also, I have an artist that did my logo. I'm inquiring about emotes, that way we can get some value for when people want to eventually do subbing. That also reminds me I need to change my text because we are past Plaguebringer. So it's going to be post PBG because Plaguebringer Goliath is a mouthful. And we still have like, I think 2 minutes of buff left. So I'm going to see if we can actually kill the Goliath again. I will have to farm him, so if I'm able to do it, that would be very pog. The main benefit of the armor I'm using is that damage buff when I blind myself, and I'm immune to the plague. As far as the plague debuff, it still does upfront damage, but I don't have to worry about the rest of the effects from it at least. And then homing bullets to make up for the fact that I'm fucking blind. Oh boy. Let me read this. Okay. Orange cat named Caramel. Sounds absolutely adorable. 6 kilograms. Okay. Well, yeah, exactly. Some cats are naturally gonna be larger. You have the Maine Coon, who are fucking massive. They're very long, but a good bit of it is also just because of their fur. There's not a lot of food in inhospitable areas like the steppe and the tundra. There's also a lot of competition between, you know, foxes, other Pallas cats, eagles, etc. So the Pallas cat isn't exactly an animal that can be like, okay, I'm just gonna eat a fuck ton and then survive winter because of blubber and fat. So that's why they've adapted to having really dense coats of fur. And also, they're not even that like chunky, because in the summer they're dramatically slimmer, and I have at least a few pictures of that I can show you. The contrast between summer Pallas cat and winter Pallas cat is relatively striking. I'm trying to see if I can find like a really good showcase of it. You can kind of see it in this. This is Soral. He's the brother of Bull, and this was taken in the summer, so he absolutely looks slimmer. Okay. I hate that Caramel had to end up leaving your family, but I hope the new place he went to was the best place for him, you know? Also, this is another example. This is an Iranian Pallas cat. Middle of winter, and middle of winter, I mean middle of summer. So, absolutely thinner, leaner, still looks like a Pallas cat. Just not, you know, a giant fucking orb. Yeah, exactly. More fit than chonky. Absolutely. There's also this picture of Nar. He's seeing fit to do a threat display, but even then you can tell he's not like large, you know? So yeah, we do be loving Pallas cats. They are truly some of the Lord's finest creatures on earth. VOD friends, lurkers, everyone who stopped by to chat, such as Magica, Samila, and Sylvie. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the Pallas cats. I'm gonna find someone to raid in a minute or two. For anyone who doesn't know, I stream normally Radical Red monotypes every Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. The past 2 weeks and the next week are still gonna be Terraria. I want to get to and past Moonlord, because there's still like 12 more bosses after him. Because Calamity adds a bunch of biomes, adds a bunch of bosses, overhauls the systems, etc. Then after that, we'll be back to mono ground, mono ice, mono rock, entirely in that order, then a hardcore run, and then probably more Terraria or something else after that as a palette cleanser. Once I'm done with Radical Red, I probably won't touch Radical Red until a new update, or I'll find a different Pokemon game to play that I actually want to play. I need to also make sure I grab all the loot from Plaguebringer, since that is a difficult fight. Not at the moment regarding ROM hacks. Okay. I want to make sure I'm not missing any loot before we go back. All right. Like, there's a fair amount of ROM hacks I've played. I mean, I still really like Pokemon, but another issue is Radical Red is good. As such, if I'm playing a ROM hack that doesn't have like at least as much quality of life as Radical Red, it's really hard to want to play it, you know? Oh, nice. I'm glad I picked that up. It's another rogue item. Alright. And then that's Batwing. Oh, Bat. Okay. Alright, so we realistically did all the things we wanted to today. I likely will still need to farm Plaguebringer a few more times. I'll probably need to fight the one Astrum boss a bunch, because I need to have better gear and such to take on the second Astrum boss. That's actually the Astrum Worm that gives you the ability to farm the Astral Ore. Okay, Vanilla Terraria. I am post Golem, so I need to do Lunatic Cultist next. We'll wrap up with one more Palscat video. This is rare footage of Dunzee's sister. Sadly, she passed away last year, and I fucking hate that. She did not like the brush. And this was Dan Yang. So cute. Taken way too soon. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are you being like this? There you go. Yeah, she likes the chin brushies, but anything more is very much do not want. Oh. She also does a skedaddle when she gets hit with the brush, and by hit with the brush, lightly tapped. Let me see if I can find her doing the skedaddle, because it is pretty cute. I could not find the skedaddle, so instead we have something else. It's the missile knows where it is at all times, but it's Meownwell.
The mantle knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it...
Yes, those are 3 palace cats in the background, aka palace kittens. I think it was taken from like a wildlife trail cam, probably in China or Mongolia. And this is Pazzi. This was taken during the summer, and he had his 3rd birthday last year.
knows where it isn't, usually nabbing. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, often a cozy EB spot, it gets a Snoob's deviation. The whisker subsystem uses these deviations to generate gentle honks, to guide the manual from a position where it is to a position where it isn't, usually a warm nabbing spot, knowing it will end up EB and sleepy as ever. So, the position where it is becomes the position it wasn't, and keeping its peats warm on its tail, the position it wasn't is now the position it is. If this makes the mantle EB and sleepy, it's all part of the plan. If the mantle finds itself where it wasn't supposed to be, it just curls up and nabs. The manual guidance system ensures that, whether it's EB or sleepy, the manual is always where it needs to be, even if it isn't sure where it is. The manual knows where it is at all.
But we do love that. I'm gonna find someone who's playing Terraria to raid. Everyone who showed up today, whether you're lurking or chatting, thank you for being here. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Let me find Twitch for this. I hope everyone is able to enjoy their Thursday through weekends, and I will see you all on Meow Day. Please make good choices. It is going to be okay. We are gonna get through this. VOD friends and lurkers, thank you for what you do. Once again, I am in talks of getting emotes done so people will have extra motivation to subscribe. They're gonna be Palace Cat emotes because of course they are. What do we think? Who is doing Calamity? I would like to raid that because it's a smooth transition from me playing Calamity to someone else playing Calamity. No one actually doing Calamity, so it'll just be someone playing Terraria, which I mean, it's still fine. I'm trying to avoid the people who are already doing collabs because they're more than busy enough as it is, you know? Alright, let's see. This person's on an ad. Also, they're like 20 times larger than my stream is, so they probably wouldn't even notice me rating them. Oh, I remember this guy. He's doing a challenge in Terraria where you're not allowed to move. So you can't use like movement skills or anything. The only thing you're allowed to do is grapple. And he's doing that because he likes to do challenge runs of Terraria. And the last one he did was a 1 HP run. Alright, so I will raid him. We've raided him before. I'm not sure He probably can. Maybe only mirrors. We'll ask him when I rate him. All right, let's send Inept TV some love. All right, go team.